Hello students. So in today video we are going to start the next topic of our chapter, that is network devices. So in the previous video we have discussed about what is network, what is the purpose of network, what are the different types of network. In today's video we will discuss what are the different network devices, the most common network devices which are being used for networking. Okay, so what is network device? So networking hardware, also known as network equipment or computer networking devices, are electronic devices which are required for communication and interaction between devices on a computer network. These all devices are used while connecting all the computers in a network for transmission of data. Okay, so in this video we will discuss some of the network devices, and those network devices are, we will discuss our modem, then hub, then switch, then repeater, then router, and last one gateway. So these many devices we are going to discuss in today's video. Okay, so we are having this much network devices in our syllabus. Apart from these network devices, some other network devices are also which are being used in network connectivity, but according to our syllabus we are going to discuss these many network devices. Okay, so let us start with the first network devices, that is modem. Okay, so the term modem, it is formed by the combination of two terms, modem. MO stands for modulator, and then DEM, it stands for demodulator. Okay, so it is combination of modulator and demodulator. Now before discussing the working of modem, let me explain you what is the meaning of modulator and what is meaning of demodulator. So these are the terms from physics, but just I am giving you the basic definition, what is the meaning of modulator and what is the meaning of demodulator. But as we all know that computer system recognizes the binary signals. Okay, but but our voice is not binary signal, it is analog signal. Okay, so whenever we are connecting telephone lines with our computer system, then what happens, that our voice must be converted to the binary signal so that system can understand it. Okay, because our voice is analog signal, so the conversion of this is known as digital signal to analog signal, and analog signal to digital signal is known as modulation, demodulation. Okay, so the purpose of using modem is to modulate and to demodulate the signals. So you can see in the diagram that here we are having one computer and here telephone signal. Okay, and then again computer one is there. So computer will take the digital signal or binary signal. Okay, and here we are having our analog signal. So it must have modem so that our analog signal can be converted to digital signal, and digital signal which are coming from computer can be converted to analog signal that can be understood by human being, because digital signal can be understood by computer system and analog signal is understood by us. So it is mandatory that first analog signal should be converted to digital before reaching it to computer system, and that digital signal which comes out from computer system must be converted to analog signal before reaching to us. Okay, so all these two processes are done by the use of modem. So let us see what is the use of modem. It is a device that enables a computer to send or receive data over telephone or cable lines. The data stored on computer is digital, whereas telephone line or cable wire can transmit only analog data. So the conversion which I told you just now, that is modulation and demodulation, that is done by the modem. Okay, so next one which we are going to discuss here is hub. So today in computer lab you must have seen this hub device. This is a very common device which is used in the LAN network. Remember the LAN term we have used in previous video, local area network. So when we are using local area network, mostly we are using not to say mostly, previously we were using hub. Okay, so which are nowadays replaced by switches. So first let us discuss what is hub, then we will come to the next network device, switch. So let us discuss hub. So it is used for connecting devices together and making them act as a single network statement. So when we are talking about hub, we are suppose take an example of computer lab. We are having number of computers here today, and all the computers are connected through a common connecting point, and that connecting point is known as hub. So, how hub transmits data, that is very important. Here it is written bete hub is used to broadcast data. Hubs are used in LANs to connect computers. Hub does not use addressing and data filtering. Now, what does these two lines means? Hub is used to broadcast data. Hub does not use addressing and data filtering. What is the meaning of these 2 points? I will explain you these 2 points. Let us first view the diagram in the next slide. Okay, see. Here we will see how the data is transmitted using hub. Now suppose PC1 wants to transmit data to PC3. So how the hub will work for the data transmission? In the previous slide we have discussed that hub broadcast messages. Okay, what is the meaning of broadcasting? If you are using many messenger so two terms are there, sending messages and broadcasting messages. Broadcasting means the messages will be sent to all the contacts in your phone. Okay, and sending means you can select the contact as per your requirement, and broadcasting means it will be sent to all the members of your contact list. Similarly here, when we are talking that hub used to broadcast the data, it means that if PC1 wants to transfer the data to PC3, what will happen? It will send the data to the hub, because in case of local area network connecting to a hub, what happens? All the nodes, all the ports, all the computers are connected through common connecting point, that is hub. In this particular diagram, you can see that PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4 are connected through hub, central connected through hub. So the common connecting point is hub. Now what will happen when PC1 wants to transfer the data? It will send it to hub. Now since hub works on the concept of broadcasting the message, what it will do, instead of checking what is the destination address of that particular data, it will broadcast it to all the devices connected to it. Okay, so what will happen then? Suppose PC1 is going to transmit a data, then hub will transmit it to all the other connected devices. But in the data it is mentioned that what is the destination address? Destination address is PC3. So what will happen? PC3 will accept the data while PC2 and PC4 will discard the data. Okay, so in this manner hub is used to transmit the data. So it is not sending the data to the particular destination, rather it broadcasts the data, and the port which is having the destination address will accept the data and other ports will discard the data. So here the data was meant for PC3, so PC3 will accept the data while PC2 and PC4 will discard the data. But all the ports connected with the hub will get the data, will get the message as well. So since Here, hub is used to transmit the data to all the connected ports. So it was mentioned that hub does not have addressing technique, and in case of hub, traffic is more because the hub is not sending the data to the particular destination port, it is sending it to all, so traffic will be more. So that is the meaning bete, what is the that is the meaning of broadcasting message, and that is the meaning of that hub is not supporting addressing technique. Okay, so this was about hub. Now, hub is again of two types. What are the two types of hub? So, one is passive hub and second one is active hub. Now, passive hub does what? It simply distributes the signal coming from the previous ports. Passive hub neither regenerates any signal nor amplifies. Therefore, it does not require electricity. What is the meaning? Suppose we want to transmit our signal from one computer to another computer. Okay, so generally for some long distance communication, what happens, the signal becomes weak after some transmission time. Okay, so the work of passive hub is only to transfer the signal from one port to another port, one computer to another computer. Except this, it does nothing. So for transferring the data, it does not require electricity to work. But in active hub, what happens, if the hub will see that the signals are getting weak, then it will regenerate the signal as well. It will amplify the signal. Okay, so to amplifying it, to regenerating it, active hubs needs electricity to work. So this is the difference between passive hub and active hub. Let me again tell you that active hub will transmit the data as well as it will regenerate the data so that the signal should not become weak, while passive hub only transmit the data. Okay, so this is the difference between active hub and passive hub. So in today's video we have discussed the working of modem and hub and the types of hub. I hope you have understood these two network devices. In the next class, in the next video session, we will discuss about some other new network devices. So I hope you have understood these two network devices. Still, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you for watching bete.